Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have seen what they tried to hide beneath their calm smiles. They acted like you meant nothing, like your absence didn't echo through their nights. But the truth is, your smallest act, your quiet strength, shook something deep inside them that they could never admit. They laughed in rooms where your name was whispered, but their laughter trembled. They tried to look away when your energy entered the space, but their heart recognized you before their mind could lie. What you carried wasn't just kindness, it was light, and that light exposed every mask they wore. Even in silence, your spirit spoke. Every word you didn't say became a mirror they couldn't face. And now, when they close their eyes, it's your presence that follows them like a shadow of unfinished love. There was a night when they said they were fine without you, but heaven heard the truth behind their breath. They were lying to themselves. Every act of indifference was a shield against the storm of feelings you awakened within them. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You see, my child, they never truly stopped feeling. They just buried it under pride, under fear, under stories they told themselves to stay safe. But love like yours doesn't disappear, it lingers in their mind, in the quiet hours when no one is watching. The small act that made them weak wasn't grand, it was your grace, your forgiveness when they least deserved it. It was how you chose peace over revenge, love over attention, truth over gossip. That's when the divine scales began to turn. They felt something break inside, not pain, but realization. For the first time, they saw what they had lost. They saw that your light wasn't ordinary, that it was sent from heaven to awaken their sleeping soul. Now they wander through their own confusion, replaying moments they once dismissed. Every word you spoke returns as a haunting echo, reminding them of the purity they pushed away. And no matter how far they go, your essence follows them like fate refusing to let go. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael whispers, the tables have turned. The one who pretended to be strong is now trembling behind closed doors. They never expected to feel the burn of their own distance, yet now it consumes them daily. Their pride is cracking. They scroll through memories, through pictures they once ignored, trying to understand when they lost control. They thought walking away would make them free, but instead, it tied them closer to your memory. My child, heaven is restoring what was broken, not necessarily through reunion, but through revelation. The truth is finally catching up. The universe is forcing them to see the depth of what they dismissed. They thought you were replaceable, yet every person they meet feels like an empty version of you. The laughter sounds hollow. The touch feels wrong. And their spirit cries out for the peace they only found in your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They pretend they're fine in front of others, but late at night, the truth unravels. They dream of you, wake up in tears, and can't explain why the scent of your memory lingers in their room. Every prayer they whisper now carries your name. Archangel Michael says, you were not a coincidence. You were an assignment. Your purpose was to awaken their heart, to remind them of divine connection beyond ego and fear. That's why your presence shook them to the core. They thought they were the strong one, but it's you who carries resilience born from faith. Every trial you faced became proof of your divine favor. And now, that same strength is what draws heaven closer to your side. Don't look back, my child. Let the angels handle the guilt they planted in you. What they called weakness was actually your mercy, and heaven is rewarding you for it. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Behind their silence, they are watching you. They see your glow returning, your peace expanding. Every victory you have now breaks them a little more inside, not from hate, but from realization. They begin to understand that you never needed to prove your worth. You were the blessing they prayed for, but they couldn't recognize it until they lost it. Now they sit in regret, replaying your kindness like a movie that never ends. The angels are showing them visions, of what could have been, of the life they could have shared if only they had chosen truth. It's a divine lesson, written in invisible ink across their soul. Archangel Michael stands near you tonight, wrapping his wings around your energy. He whispers, their awakening is painful, but necessary. They must face what they once ignored, for healing cannot come without truth. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Heaven saw the tears you never showed, the heartbreak you hid beneath your calm. And now, justice is unfolding in silence. The same way they ignored your pain, the world now ignores their cry. They check their phone, hoping for your message, but none arrives. Because you, my child, have evolved. You no longer seek validation from those who couldn't see your worth when it was freely given. You carry an aura of quiet power now, the kind that makes others notice without you speaking. Your peace intimidates those who once tried to break you. And your growth is their biggest lesson. Every time you smile without them, it burns through the illusion they built. Every success you achieve whispers to their conscience, this is what you lost. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Archangel Michael says, what they see in you now is what heaven always saw. Your glow isn't revenge, it's divine evidence. You are walking proof that grace wins, even after betrayal. They may pretend not to care still, but heaven sees their restless spirit. They are drawn to your energy, unable to explain the magnetic pull. It's because your soul left a divine fingerprint on theirs, one that can never fade. The universe is preparing a moment, not of confrontation, but of revelation. They will see you again, but this time, they will see the light they once tried to dim. They will know you were chosen. And while they tremble with realization, you will stand calm, blessed, and elevated. For your healing has become their mirror. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Now, my child, heaven asks you to stay centered. Don't let their guilt drag you backward. You are entering a phase where every silent wound will turn into divine favor. They thought they silenced you, but your peace is louder than their noise. You are not meant to chase, you are meant to attract what aligns with your truth. Let Archangel Michael guide every step from here. Their weakness is not your victory, it's heaven's reminder that divine love always returns to its source. You didn't lose them. They lost the version of themselves that could stand beside your light. So rise higher. Stay radiant. For what's coming next will silence every doubt that ever crossed your mind. They still feel your energy in unexpected places, a song, a scent, a phrase that carries your tone. Each reminder cuts deeper because it exposes what they tried to erase. They thought time would wash away the bond, but heaven made sure that what was divine could never fade. Archangel Michael says softly, they are remembering. Every unspoken word you shared has become a prophecy unfolding in their mind. They now see that the way you cared wasn't ordinary, it was sacred. And what they dismissed as weakness was actually divine strength disguised as gentleness. You walk differently now, lighter, freer, protected. Every step you take sends a ripple through their spirit, forcing them to confront their own emptiness. Their world has become a mirror reflecting your absence, and that reflection haunts them endlessly. Their pride built a wall, but heaven is tearing it down brick by brick. Each night, they replay the moment they turned away. They feel your forgiveness, even from afar, and it shatters them more than anger ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You see, my child, divine love doesn't die, it transforms. It moves from pain to power, from loss to lesson. And though they once misunderstood your heart, the universe is now teaching them through the silence you left behind. They see your name in unexpected messages, they dream of you standing in light, unbothered and blessed. They wake with tears they can't explain, feeling both regret and gratitude. For in losing you, they found a version of themselves they no longer recognize. Heaven has balanced the scales. What once broke you now bows before your healing. Every seed you planted in kindness is returning to you multiplied, through new blessings, open doors, and peaceful nights. Their soul trembles when they hear your name now. It reminds them of the purity they once took for granted, the peace they can't recreate elsewhere. They know, deep down, that their pretending days are over. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael stands behind you, armor gleaming with divine light. He whispers, "Do not look back. The pain you carried was not in vain. Your story has become your strength, and heaven is using your past as the blueprint for your future." They will see you soon, not through messages, but through moments heaven orchestrates. It will happen when they least expect it, a glance, a song, a silent meeting of eyes that says everything words once failed to express. They will want to speak, but words will choke in their throat. Because how do you explain to someone that their small act of love became your biggest transformation? That's the mystery heaven reserved for you, my child. The divine plan always included your breakthrough. It only used their absence as the test that would make you unstoppable. And now, nothing can touch the peace you've earned through fire. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Their mask is cracking in public now. What once looked like strength has become exhaustion. People around them notice the shift, the quiet sorrow they carry but can't describe. They've learned that no amount of distraction can numb divine regret. Your light keeps rising, and that rise exposes their shadow. They wish they had understood your silence earlier, that it wasn't distance, but dignity. They wish they had stayed long enough to learn what real love looks like when it's patient, steady, and pure. But heaven has written this chapter differently. You're no longer meant to carry their lessons. You're meant to receive your rewards. Every delay, every heartbreak, every lonely night has added a divine shine to your spirit that no one can dim. Archangel Michael says, "The ones who played with your heart are now facing the truth written by angels." You've passed the test. Now comes the season where your name will be spoken with reverence, not regret. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. My child, the universe is aligning new connections, new beginnings. The kind that match your healed frequency, people who won't pretend, who will value every small act of love you give. The ones who will see your worth without needing to lose you first. Meanwhile, those who faked indifference are finally learning that indifference is not peace. It's punishment when love was real. Their emotions have become a storm that no apology can calm. You were their mirror, and now they see the reflection of what they could have been if they had chosen honesty over ego. It's not revenge, it's divine revelation. Heaven simply returned to them the truth they tried to escape. They scroll through your glow-up quietly, heart heavy, knowing the energy they once overlooked has now become untouchable. And somewhere deep inside, they whisper your name, hoping heaven gives them one last chance to make it right. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. But you, my child, must keep walking forward. Archangel Michael is clearing your path of all distractions. Every false connection, every draining energy is being removed. The light ahead is brighter than the pain behind. Heaven has seen your endurance. You didn't seek revenge, you sought peace. And for that, your blessings will be loud enough to silence every doubt ever cast upon you. The one who once dismissed you will see your rise as proof that divine timing always wins. They'll realize that pretending not to care was their biggest downfall. Because the universe listens, and it always responds to the heart that loved truthfully. Now, every sunrise brings you closer to the miracles they forfeited. You will feel heaven's favor surround you like a calm wave. Everything lost will return, multiplied by divine grace. Type Amen to get blessing 0000. Their world has grown quieter, almost hauntingly so. The laughter they once flaunted has faded into echoes of emptiness. Every night, when they try to convince themselves that they've moved on, a single image of your face undoes all the lies they built around their heart. They thought your absence would make life easier, but instead, it created a space too large for anyone else to fill. Every attempt to replace you feels hollow. Every new connection ends in comparison. Because what you gave wasn't temporary affection, it was divine essence, and nothing can compete with that. Archangel Michael says, this silence is their lesson. The same calm that once made them overlook you is now the peace they crave. Your stillness was sacred, your care genuine, and your small act of love has become their greatest haunting. When you showed kindness after betrayal, heaven took note. When you prayed for them instead of cursing their name, the angels wrote your compassion into your destiny. You broke the pattern of pain, and that's why divine energy now surrounds you. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Now they wake up sensing you, not physically, but energetically. Your frequency lingers in their field, a soft vibration reminding them of what real connection felt like. They scroll through memories like lost travelers searching for home, and every road leads back to you. They see your growth, your glow, your calm presence. It disarms them. They realize too late that you were never competing. You were healing, rising, becoming the version of yourself they didn't have the patience to wait for. Archangel Michael whispers, do not turn around. What's behind you was never meant to walk beside you in this new elevation. Their regret is not your responsibility. Let heaven teach them through absence what they failed to learn through presence. Every tear you shed became a seed of transformation. Now those seeds are blossoming into blessings, and your name is being spoken in rooms of opportunity, in hearts of favor, and in timelines aligned for your success. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. My child, you may feel their energy tugging at you lately. That's because they're thinking of you non-stop. When they try to distract themselves, the universe keeps reminding them, they let go of someone divine. Their spirit feels the void even if their words deny it. They're haunted not by what happened, but by what could have been. Your patience, your laughter, your small gestures of love now replay in their mind as lessons they can't undo. They were warned spiritually, but ego blinded them until heaven intervened. Now, each blessing that touches your life becomes a mirror of what they lost. They see your success as a reflection of divine justice, your joy as proof that you were protected all along. They cannot escape the truth anymore, that pretending not to care has become their greatest punishment. Archangel Michael says, every false connection they chose over you will fall apart. It has already begun. The masks around them are slipping, revealing the emptiness behind temporary comfort. You, however, will walk untouched, covered in divine grace. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. They tried to act like your love didn't matter, but now, every moment without you feels unbearable. They smile in public and break in private. The same heart that once turned cold now trembles when it senses your strength from afar. The heavens are orchestrating divine justice silently. You won't need to lift a finger or speak a word. Their own emotions will teach them the value of your presence. What they once took lightly now feels heavier than anything they've ever carried. Meanwhile, you've stepped into a new season. Your energy has shifted, lighter, freer, unstoppable. Doors are opening effortlessly because you've passed the test. The pain that once held you down has now become your power. You're no longer chasing love, you've become love itself. That's why everything you touch now turns to gold. Archangel Michael stands at your side, ensuring no harm, no deception, no false energy comes near your path again. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. In the near days ahead, they will cross your path again. It may be through a message, a sudden meeting, or a silent encounter orchestrated by fate. They won't know what to say, because what words could ever undo what they ignored? You will feel their gaze searching for forgiveness, but you'll realize something powerful: you no longer need closure. Heaven already gave it to you when peace replaced pain. What they seek from you, they must now seek from within themselves. Your light will feel overwhelming to them. They'll sense the protection around you, an aura too divine to touch. The same small act that once made them weak will now make them bow to the realization of your strength. Archangel Michael smiles upon you. He says, your story has been rewritten. What once broke you will now bless you. And heaven will continue to elevate you in ways that will make every loss make sense. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The time for tears has ended. Now begins the era of divine rewards. Those who misjudged you will watch as you rise effortlessly, favored by light, guided by angels. The universe will send confirmations, repeating numbers, sudden opportunities, unexpected kindness from strangers, all signs that you are walking in divine alignment. They'll still think of you when they see these signs too. Because heaven will use everything, the song, the wind, the quiet moments, to remind them of what they let slip away. Their soul will whisper your name long after your heart has healed. You've become untouchable, not because you hardened, but because you purified. You turned your wounds into wisdom and your silence into strength. That's the kind of victory that heaven celebrates, quiet, radiant, eternal. So hold your head high, my child. Let them face their reflection while you walk forward into favor. For the one who pretended not to care will soon realize, they never truly stopped loving you, they simply couldn't rise to meet your light.